Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today, we're going to be focused on the Impeached achievement in Destroy All Humans. To get this achievement or trophy, we must defeat Robo-Prez. Spoiler alert, Robo-Prez is stage 1 of the final boss battle. Now, personally, I found that most of the game was pretty easy. I probably only died a handful of times while playing through the game. However, once I got to this boss battle, guys, I spent about 3 hours trying to complete this and I wasn't able to do so. So then I decided to start investigating a little more into the different saucer upgrades, and I ended up finding a way to defeat the Robo-Prez really easily. You just need to buy the correct upgrades. So what you want to do is max out the Repulsatron. Your Repulsatron is a temporary shield that deflects incoming projectiles. Now you can use your Repulsatron by pressing B right before you get hit by a missile. Now when you first start, it only destroys the missile when you press B. However, when you max it out, all 3 different upgrades on the Repulsatron, you gain the ability to deflect missiles back to your enemy. Now this is actually a huge advantage when facing Robo-Prez. This is because when you get a certain distance away from him, he shoots homing missiles at you. If you're close enough to him, he doesn't shoot the homing missiles at you. However, you have to deal with all of his close range attacks. So again, if you're at a distance, he will just straight up shoot homing missiles at you until you get closer to him. Now previously, when I was trying to defeat this boss for 3 hours, I had no idea that you could deflect the missiles by upgrading your Repulsatron all the way. So literally, guys, you guys can sit here at a far distance and he will just shoot the missiles and you can keep deflecting them until you defeat him. Now, we only have a slight problem, and that is that some enemies will spawn while playing or trying to defeat Robo-Prez. So as you can see, we have some different officers located on the floor in front of the White House, as well as some mechs will end up spawning. Now, if you hover above the White House, most of the mechs and soldiers won't be able to reach you or shoot you. That is if you're hovering far back enough over the White House where nobody has a good shot on you. You may have to dodge a few. Even if you do get shot, you can abduct a car or a mech and you can hold Y to recharge your life or your shield. Now keep in mind, guys, these missiles aren't projecting back towards the enemy automatically. I'm having to press B every time a missile gets close, so you just need to make sure that you're paying attention to the timing so that you're deflecting them back to the enemy. I also want to point out that the Robo-Prez boss has 3 different stages. This is only the first stage when you're right in front of the White House. Next, he's going to run down the courtyard to the building south of the White House, and we're going to have to battle him again over there, and it's pretty much going to be the same thing. He ends up switching up his close range attacks in the second stage. However, his attacks at a distance are exactly the same. So if you're at a distance, he's just going to keep shooting those homing missiles, and you just need to keep pressing B to have them reflect back at him. So there we go, we finished stage 1. He's going to kneel down, and I'm going to abduct a car. I'm going to hold Y to regain some life or shield. Next, we're going to laser him while he's running over to stage 2. Try to get some life out of him. And then next, we want to get a bit far away from him, but we want to find a good spot where we aren't going to get attacked by a bunch of turrets or mechs. I actually recommend taking out these 2 turrets right here. There's one on both sides of the entrance to this bridge. You can use your quantum destructor to destroy both of those turrets. And at this point, guys, I'm just going to start deflecting the missiles again, so that way, we can get our way to stage 3. Now, if you're going forward with this strategy, really the only way that I could see you taking damage is by maybe pressing B too late or too early. Other than that, he does spawn these hot air balloons that have mines at the bottom of them. You have to be careful when he spawns those, but typically if you're far enough away, you won't even be close enough to get hit by one of those hot air balloons. But just know that if you get close to one of those hot air balloons, they're pretty much homing missiles. So if you get close, they're going to try to attack you, and once they hit you, they blow up and they take a lot of damage. During the stage 2 of this Robo-Prez battle, I actually found that the best place to hover your saucer at is at the end of this peninsula right here. So if you just stay right here, it's a good distance where you'll be able to reflect the missiles, but also you won't have a bunch of enemies spawning beneath you. And if they do come, they can only come from one way because we're at the end of this little peninsula right here. If you have a strong laser, you can laser the ground and it'll get hot, so that way, any foot soldiers won't be able to walk past it. Now, believe me, this strategy is much easier than trying to defeat this boss the legit way. Now, I found that when I was trying to face him the first time, when I mentioned I spent 3 hours trying to face or defeat this boss, I didn't have this upgrade, and I actually didn't have enough in-game currency to purchase the upgrade. And if you guys find yourself in that same situation, you have to go back and complete some of the challenges. I recommend starting at Turnip Seed Farm. There's, the first 4 challenges available in that level, and if you can get 3 stars in each of those 4 challenges, you can earn yourself a good amount of in-game currency. Definitely enough to fully upgrade the Repulsatron on your saucer. Not only that, but we do have achievements and trophies related to the challenges, so you're also, knocking those out at the same time. A matter of fact, you get an achievement or trophy the first time you get a 3-star on each of the 4 challenge types. So if you go to Turnip Seed Farms and you get 3 stars on each of the 4 challenges, you're going to get 4 achievements or trophies related to 3-starring each of those challenge types. Not only that, but you're going to be earning enough in-game currency to fully max out your Repulsatron. And now that you have that done, you'll be able to follow this video and use the easy method on the Robo-Prez boss battle. I cannot explain to you guys how much easier this is if you have your Repulsatron upgraded all the way. Being able to deflect these missiles is a game changer. I mean, it made it so much easier. I almost gave up on this. I, pretty much completed the game in like a whole day, and I got to the boss battle and I thought I was, about to complete the game, maybe, 20-30 minutes away from the end of the game. Let alone, I ended up finding out I spent 3 more hours just trying to defeat that boss, and only if I knew that I could upgrade my Repulsatron all the way, I would have saved myself hours. So hopefully I save you guys some time by letting you guys know what my mistakes were. And luckily, I ended up finding this easy method, so hopefully it makes it much easier for everybody to defeat this boss battle a lot quicker, and get yourself that full 1000 gamer score a lot faster. You can execute this method on all 3 stages of Robo-Prez, so again, makes it so much easier. I had trouble, even getting to the 3rd stage, doing it legit, without my Repulsatron upgraded all of the way. It was actually pretty hard. I probably only got halfway through stage 3. That was the farthest I got, not using this method. So maybe I just needed to upgrade other parts of my ship, I don't know, but I found that this was definitely the easiest way to get it done, guys. So other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for my other Destroy All Human achievement guides and trophy guides. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.